All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind, but I am here. How is everybody tonight? We got. Oh, there it is. Of course, I'm scrambling at the last minute. Sorry, guys. A lot of stuff to prep for the live streams. Ugh. How is everybody tonight? Kaiser Wilhelm de Grossa. Hey, man, how are you doing? Let's see here. Elliot, hello. Douglas, hello. Gage, hello. Taylor, hello. Lou, hello. Chase, hello. Brett, hey, Sam. Parker, 5 minutes. Like, come on, give me a break. I've got a lot to prep and set up. Let's see here. We got hello from France, from Lou. Awesome. Hello from West Virginia in the United States of America. Wow, I've got like a cowlick thing going on there. Oh, well. How is everybody tonight? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I have to go ahead and turn on slow mode. The chat is going absolutely way too bonkers. We've got to slow it down. I can't keep up. All right. Save. Slow mode. 30 seconds. Activate. Sabrina. Oh, no. All right. Hang on. Oh, we got our first super chat from Liam. Did I see another one? Yes, I did. 5 from Ozzy. That was the first super chat of the night. Sam, Murdoch joins the A team. Will Maritime be victorious tonight in the Q&A? That's a question for all of you. Will Maritime be victorious? I don't know. That's a question for everybody here in the chat. Will Maritime be victorious tonight? We got, thank you for the 5, man. We got another super chat, 20 from Liam. Thanks so much, my man. I made a challenge of Maritime to see who would be the first super chat of the night. Looks like actually it wasn't you. I didn't know that was a thing you all competed for, but okay. Ozzy beat you. Ozzy beat you as the first super chatter of the night, Liam. Thank you so much for the 20, man. Chief Officer Henry Wild, 5, thank you. I think I should get a promotion to captain. I'm tired of being chief officer. Well, Henry Wild, you've only been waiting for a promotion for 110, almost 111 years. So, yeah, I guess a promotion is needed. Did anybody here in the chat notice something that I have sitting in the background? Does anybody here notice something new that's sitting in the background of my set? Does anybody here see it? Maritime, the Olympic chair. Yeah. That right there, the deck chair in the back corner there, that's from Olympic. That is the deck chair from the Olympic, all repaired. The Olympic deck chair. Philip, no. So this deck chair... So this one right here is from the Queen Mary, and this one right here is from the Olympic. So they got a Queen Mary and an Olympic deck chair. Let's see here. We got, oh wait, Gain says, Sam, how did you get your hands on that? For both of those, you can thank my parents. Apparently, they found a ship historian over in the UK, and he gets these things and he restores them and all that stuff, and you can trace them back. You can figure out where they're from and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's where they got them. They got them. They gave them to me. This right here is a wooden panel from, I think, the Olympic second class lounge. And I've got a piece of the Olympics A-Deck Promenade. So, listen, my family, they're awesome. Oh, did I spill something on me? Anyway. But yeah, let's see here. But my parents, they're awesome. Okay. Here I go, talking, and then the super chats come in. Okay. We got, let's see, we got that one. We got $2 from T. Thank you. What's one Titanic's unknown you wish you knew for sure? Like, what's one Titanic unknown you wish you knew for sure? Well, that's a tough one. What's one unknown thing from the Titanic that I wish I knew for certain? Probably, I mean, we have some really good educated guesses. The first thing that comes to mind is the 3 or 4 blade central propeller, because believe it or not, that's debated, but I think it was 3. I don't know. I'd have to give that some thought. But what you have to remember is 2/3 of everything that happened on this ship that night went down with the ship, because it's just and we'll never know what happened. But and I would like more details. You know, I would like more details about how Boiler Room 6 flooded, because while it is true the crew did evacuate Boiler Room 6 pretty quick, it does seem like that there was some time for them to do a little bit of stuff in there before it was abandoned. And I think Frederick Barrett went back in there later. So I have some questions about that. And did the watertight doors automatically reshut after the crew opened them to run the hoses for the pumps? A lot of things. There's a lot of things. Great question, by the way. 5 from Soggy. Thanks so much, man. No question. Chief Officer 5, thank you. Sam, do a poll and ask the chat if I should be a captain now. So what do you mean, Henry Wild? Do you mean to be a captain of Titanic after 111 years or almost 111? Or what are you referring to here? What do you mean when you say captain of what? Let's see here. Kaiser Wilhelm says, you should get a deck chair from the SS Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse. If I could find it. If I could absolutely find that stuff. But I mean, like, I don't know how, like, the guy who got these got them and was selling them and everything. One thing that I do know about the deck chair, and maybe somebody can confirm this, but the guy said that when he was restoring the deck chair, he discovered traces of green paint were still within the chair. So even though the Olympic had its big green makeover in the 30s, did they paint the deck chairs green? I didn't know that. Did they actually paint the deck chairs green? Which I guess it does make sense, but like there's no green on it that's visible, but he said he could find traces of green paint when he was restoring it. So does anybody know? Did they make all the deck chairs on the Olympic green during all that time? Sabrina the green makeover. Yuck. But I'm not sure. I am not sure. Liam 5, thank you. Did you check out Rapid Nation and Larry Life yet? No, I did not. Did you mention those during the last? I think you did. Anyway, I'll look into it when I can. I'm drawing a blank on it right now, but I will look into it when I get a chance. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for the 5. Let's see here. Historic says, I think. Okay. We got another top 5 from the Wild Child. Have you ever thought about doing an annual transatlantic voyage on the Queen Mary 2? Yes, I have wanted to do that for a while now. I've wanted to do it. It's just taking the time to do it. But yes, it's on my list of things to do. I did have it booked. I had a voyage on the Queen Mary 2 booked, and I was ready to go and all that stuff. This was pre-COVID. And then the world shut down. Yeah, the entire world shut down. So, and plans changed, obviously, and all that stuff. But yes, I do want to do that at some point. So, but what I think I'd like to do is just, again, if I have time, is next time I come over to the UK, I can come home by ship. So, fly over, take a boat back. I just think that'd be so cool. And that'll probably be the closest to Titanic I'll ever get in my life. Let's see here. Lucas 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, today is my birthday. I am 12 years old. We got a young maritime historian here. Awesome. And my party was a lot of fun. Awesome, Lucas. We have another young maritime historian here. Makes me happy to see the next generation loving these old ships. So good on you, man. And hey, happy birthday. Pablo 65 MX. I think that's 5 USD. Thank you so much. Hi, Sam from Mexico. Hi from West Virginia. I've only ever been to Cozumel. I went there on a cruise, but I definitely want to come and see more of the country. How are you today? Well, pretty good. Let's see. Yep, heart beating, air in my lungs. Good day. I'll call that a good day. Don't forget to research this. Don't forget to do the research of the only Mexican aboard the Titanic. By the way, how is your Spanish? ¿Cómo estás? I don't know much Spanish at all. I only remember words from when I was in school. Believe it or not, I'm better at Japanese, but I need to refresh on that as well. It's been a while since I've studied it. Here's an introduction in Japanese. Hajime mashite, watashi wa Samu desu. And I think asking your name is Anata no namae wa desu ka? I think it's something like that. Namai, it's something like that. It's been a while since I've studied it. But yes, it's I do need to learn a winky face from meme. Kaiser Wilhelm Sam used that for the anime. Mr. Luigi, what about French? Parlez-vous français? That's all I know. That's all I know in French is parlez-vous français. Sabrina, geez, your Japanese is much better than mine. That's funny. Backtracking, but yep, I will look into that, Pablo. Thanks for the super chat. Super appreciate you. Liam 5, thank you. What do you think would have happened if the Titanic encountered Rogue Wave? Okay, is it you that keeps asking this? Because I've seen that question pop up in my comments a few times. Is that you? But okay, so it all depends on the type of Rogue Wave. You know, like are we talking about a Lusitania scenario where the Rogue Wave hit the front of the ship and damaged the bridge, or give me just a second here. Are we talking about another kind of rogue wave? A rogue wave that would do, to put it bluntly, a lot, and I mean a lot more damage. Let me find it. Let me find the shot. Hang on. This will just take it. I always wish I could just fast forward and get right to the exact spot in this movie that I'm looking for, but I think you all know what I'm looking for. There we go. Got it. Would it be this kind of rogue wave? Would it be this kind of situation? Because then I think everybody on the Titanic would be. There's no way that any of them could survive a rogue wave like that. So just saying. Just saying. Like, what do you think? Could anybody on the Titanic survive this? Would the Titanic be able to handle a rogue wave like that? I don't think so. Just a hunch. I don't think the Titanic would do very well. Poseidon. Poseidon, nobody would survive it. Yeah. Okay, we got that. I'm backtracking. Okay, we got that one. So yeah, it depends on the type of rogue wave. Like the Titanic was built to deal with very harsh sea conditions, so I imagine it would handle it okay, depending on the circumstances. But yeah. Okay. 5, $2 Henry Wild. 5. What I mean is to do a poll and have it say, should Henry Wild get promoted to captain on Titanic? Okay, fine. Let's engage with the audience. Let's start a poll. After 111 years of waiting, should Henry Wild finally get promoted to captain of Titanic? Question mark. Yes, no, or Captain Smith forever. This will be funny. I am very curious to see what the outcome of this is. After 111 years of waiting, should Henry Wild finally be promoted to captain? Yes, no, or Captain Smith forever? 55%. Captain Smith forever. Okay, that was funny. I'm sorry, Henry Wild. I know you've been waiting a long time, man, but I think you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Smith forever. Okay, that was absolutely hilarious. That was funny. Well, you've got your answer. So that was really, really funny. Okay, our next super chat is 5 from T again. You may not want to take away from the Sea of Glass Guy stream, but ever thought about an April 14th-15th in real-time Titanic stream going event by event? Yeah, I mean, so like you mean like do my own, like on the night that the Titanic went down, like on the anniversary, do my own like live stream or something to like talk about the sinking and everything. Well, the only thing about that is, I think it would be cool, but we also, like, all of us Titanic guys, we all keep in communication about everything, like we're all in communication, we're all talking, because the one thing we don't want to do on that night, because on the anniversary of Titanic, we are all there to pay our respects to a tragedy, and the last thing that I, or, the guys that I talk to, the last thing we want to do is compete with each other. So I would be more pro to make it like a collaboration, like, because I don't know if you guys saw it last year, but there was a little bit of a competition going on last year. I was like, did you guys see that where it was Part-Time Explorer and Titanic Honor and Glory? They both had Titanic streams up. I'm like, are we looking at a Titanic competition here? Like, I was like, what is this? But I mean, they weren't trying to do that. But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't want anything that I do. Like, I'd rather work with those guys and not be in a competition. Does that make sense? So I'd rather do a collaboration kind of thing. That is my 2 cents on all that. A good question, by the way. Anyway, moving on. We got that one. And we got another 20 from Gained. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Sam, I think you should do a video on the Hindenburg. I think the video should be titled The Titanic of the Skies. That is something that has been on my list of things to do. I have been planning to start breaking into aeronautical videos, aviation stuff. So like the Hindenburg and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a good idea. The Titanic of the Skies. That is, I may or may not have had that idea for a title in the past. So thanks for the super chat, man. It's definitely on the list, and I will get to that as soon as I can. But thank you. Great idea. A video on the Hindenburg. Cool. We got another 2 from Henry Wild again. No, I thought you guys were on my side. Sorry, Henry Wild. I am sorry to hear that, man. It looks like not. Let's see here. Jalen says, hey, Sam, can you do me on Air France flight 4590 Concorde crash, American Airlines flight 191, or Space Shuttle Challenger disaster? Interesting. The Concorde, like, there was a fire, right? Did it crash? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, aviation stuff, as I've said, it's on the list. Challenger is definitely an interesting topic to cover. Not that the other topics aren't interesting, but Challenger is something that I have researched in the past as well. That whole thing is just insane. Like, the engineers telling the NASA higher-ups that it is too cold to fly. These O-rings will not, they will fail. And they still push to fly anyway. I mean, the ultimate thing that went wrong, like with Challenger and all that, was like space travel became routine. And even with the engineers screaming it, they're like, oh, the shuttle will never fail. Nothing will ever go wrong. And when things become routine, that's when things go wrong. Because you've got what happened to Challenger, Apollo 13, the moon mission started to become routine. And look what happened. An oxygen tank exploded. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of, and the other crazy thing that I remember about Challenger is the engineers thought that it was going to blow up on the launch pad. That's what they thought. And then when you look at the launch footage, you see a tiny jet of fire. Was it the external tank, or was it coming out of the side of the booster? I think it was coming out of the side of the solid rocket booster. But then as the shuttle went up, the flame went away. And then as the shuttle went higher, they're like, okay, like, we dodged a bullet. But then as the shuttle went up, there was a very strong updraft. And when the shuttle hit it, it made the shuttle bounce around a bit. And that opened up that flame again. And I mean, it's absolutely insane. Like the solid rocket booster. Okay. Because there was a jet of flame coming out of the booster and it was hitting the external tank. And didn't that melt through like what was holding the booster to the boosters to the tank, or at least one of them? And didn't say this hand's the external tank and this is the booster. Didn't the rocket bend in and fly into the booster and just cause it to explode? I feel like it was something like that. But there I go, talking about Challenger. As you can see, I've studied it quite a bit. I have studied Challenger quite a bit. I was really, really into the space program when I was young. I still am now. Jackie says, Apollo 13 was a miracle that they got those guys home. Absolutely. But look, that shows just how clever people can be when they're really putting their minds to it to save lives, And while I've been rambling, here come more super chats. Okay. 2 from Moon. Hey, Moon, how you doing? Hey, Sam, have you ever been to the Maritime Museum? What Maritime Museum? There's a lot of them. What are you talking about? You talking about Titanic, ships? What I need more clarification, but I've been to like ship museums and maritime history stuff. Just depends on what you mean. Thanks to the 2. Chief Officer 2, thank you. That's it. I'm crashing this ship. We're going down. Wow, Henry Wild. Wow. So just because you don't get the rank of captain, you're going to be like, okay, fine. You guys aren't going to do what I want, so I'm just going to take this ship to the bottom. That's not a good thing to say, man. That sounds like something Scatino would say. So I don't. Let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll. Do you trust Henry Wild now as captain? Do you trust Henry Wild now, who said he's going to sink a ship if you don't make him captain? He's going to sink the ship. Do you trust Henry Wild now as captain? Yes or no? This is outrageous. It's unfair. No, 69%. Henry Wild, you kind of, pardon the pun, but you sunk your own ship, man. You guys are awesome. These are so much fun. These are so much fun. Scatino voted yes. Wild says I'd rather have Scatino as captain over Wild. Oh gosh, that's a burn. That is a burn. All right. Our next super chat, 20 from Maritime History. Holy cow, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam. Hey, Maritime. Always fun attending these streams and having fun in the Q&A. Keep up the great work. Thanks, bro. Super appreciate it. And I can't wait for part 2 of your Murdoch documentary. Thanks so much, Maritime. Super appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 20. Glad you guys liked part 1. And listen, guys, just be ready because where part 1 was roughly 9 minutes long, that was just like the pre-build up to everything that Maritime did. I'm going to get everything done in one more part. So this video is going to take me a bit to film, but it's just going to be one long video covering all the stuff that I could find about Murdoch during the sinking. So I'm anticipating this video is going to be somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes long. So be ready for that. I plan to start filming it tomorrow. What the heck was that? Oh, eBay. But yeah, so that's what I'm good. That is the plan. So be ready for that. Kaiser says, "Why did you release the video so late?" Oh, I know what you're talking about. So you might have noticed, those of you who are active on YouTube, that the video got re-uploaded at 2 a.m. my time. Yeah, the video went up at 2 a.m. That's because I didn't catch it in the editing, but a few people mentioned it to me. I made a slight error at the very end of the video, and I said that the Titanic departed Southampton on April 14th instead of April 10th. I say these dates so much, I just got the date mixed up. So I'm like, oh crap. So I took the video down, redid the voiceover, and put it right back up. I mean, it took me 2 seconds. I just said 14th instead of 10th, and I hear these dates so much, I missed it. But yeah, so I had to correct that real quick. Walker says, I noticed that, but it's okay. No worries. Thanks, man. Austin, yeah, it was April 10, not 14. I know. I had a slip of the tongue. It was just like my Captain Smith when I said his cabin was on the port side instead of starboard. So my bad. But yeah, that's why the video went up. So I literally just fixed it, took the old one down, and re-uploaded it. That's all I did. I'm surprised you caught that. Moon, here in Toledo, Ohio, where I live. I've never been there. I hope I said your town name right. But yeah, I have never been there, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. My sister lives in Ohio. Okay, we got that one. We got. Thanks for the 2, man. Emmett 5, thank you. Good evening, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Much love from Louisiana. Well, much love to you from West Virginia. Thank you so much for the 5, Emmett. Super appreciate you, man. And that's awesome. Just thank you. We've got people from all over the world on here tonight. This is amazing. Logan says Murdoch is so underrated. He is. I mean, honestly, he is one of the biggest heroes of the entire Titanic story. So we have to do him justice, And I definitely do not think he committed suicide like a lot of people think. Henry Wild 2 again. Oh boy. I see the iceberg. I'm going head on. Ha ha. Henry Wild, do you want to be captain someday? Do you absolutely want to be captain? Because I don't think you do. Just saying. Moon 2, thank you. My Christmas tree is up, And I got it in 2013. Awesome. That's an oldie. My parents have an old Christmas tree from, I think, from when I was little. We've had that thing forever. Thanks for the 2, man. I think we're all caught up. Did I miss anything? Nope, we're good. All right, cool. We're all caught up. Let's see here. Aaron 1912. Let's go, my brother Henry. Oh gosh. Henry, wow, you've got Scatino rooting for you. It's not good, man. That's not good. Speaking of Scatino, I wanted to let you guys know that I have watched the first, I might have mentioned this in my last stream, but I have watched the first rough version of Historic Travels, the anime, and I laughed my head off. So, I mean, it's still early in. Like, it's nowhere near ready to be released yet. She just showed me a rough version of what it's going to be, and I was crying. I was laughing so hard. So, just be ready for that. Let's see. Henry, too. Thank you. Great job on the Murdoch video. Can't wait for part 2. Thanks for the 2, Henry. Thanks for the kind words. Super appreciate you, man. George, Sam meets Scatino, boss fight. Hacha. Let's see here. We got Caden. Hey, Sam, it's me, Caden. It's been a while since I've been on here. Welcome back. But I have a question about the guarantee group. When do you think that all of them died? Not just the ones in the engine room, but at the dynamos too. Well, I mean, all of them were towards the back of the ship, and wasn't the dynamos and all that stuff? Wasn't the dynamos were one deck? They were one more compartment back, if I remember correctly. Am I right? Were the dynamos behind the engine room? I think they were. Double check me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the dynamos were just a little bit further back. Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like I'm right, but I can't think for certain. And the chat's a little bit behind. Let's see here. No one's answering. Anyway, I'll look it up later. But yes. Okay, cool. So honestly, I think that all of the ones who were down there, I think a good number of the engineering crew probably died during the breakup. Because, I mean, all of that area was pulverized, you know. So I think a good number of them died during the breakup. And then if they didn't die, if they were further aft, like they weren't in the pulverized zone. The pulverized zone is basically the entire area just in front of the third funnel. No, wait, I'm sorry. From the third, the breakup happened from, just in front of the third funnel where the breakup began to just in front of the fourth funnel. So like this huge amount of space right here. This is where the Titanic broke apart and all this, the superstructure crumbled and all this stuff, like this space right here. So I think that most of them probably died when the whole thing collapsed and broke apart. And then the ones who made it through that died shortly after when the water came in. Very, very, very scary way to go, if you ask me. Emily says, poor Titanic model. What do you mean, poor Titanic model? My Titanic model is in great shape. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, do you think it's been, has it seen a lot of use? What do you mean, poor Titanic? Yeah, I know. This model is in rough shape. But then again, I've used it in a way that it was never intended to be used. So, and honestly, this model's had a good life. Think about how many videos it's made. So, or I've helped make with it, you know? Austin says it's missing a propeller. Actually, wrong. It's missing 2 propellers. Dun, dun, dun. And a rudder. Millie. Hey, Millie. How's Argentina? It's worse than the real one. Oh, my gosh. It is not that bad. Oh, that is a burn. Did you just say you think my model is worse than the real one? That is. You know what? No. That's not cool. Not cool. Just kidding. All right, we got that one. Okay. We got 5 from Hannah. Hey, Hannah, welcome to the stream. Hi, Sam. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Glad you're here. I'm on holiday again, so I can help take down Maritime. Awesome. I didn't prepare a question, so enjoy freedom from it this week. Aw! I was looking forward to it. You always challenge me so well with these questions. I mean, I was looking forward to that. Oh, well. Hannah, enjoy your holiday. Thank you for tuning in. And you know what? I'll take the mental break. Thank you. I'll take it. Moon, too. Thank you. One of my ornaments is a Titanic one. Thanks so much. That's awesome, man. Thank you for that, too. Millie says, haha, would love, my friend. Thanks, Millie. Hope you're doing well. Got that one. Let's see. How's your light up Titanic model doing, Millie? How's that doing? How's that going? Henry Wild, did I miss a question? Oh, Henry Wild 2, thank you. I'm cutting the boats. We're all going down together. Hey, Henry Wild, I have a question. Well, wait, before I ask the question, let me ask everybody in the chat this. How many of you out there have seen Ghost Ship? How many of you out there have seen the Ghost Ship movie? Have you all seen Ghost Ship? Have any of you out there ever seen Ghost Ship? Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that this Henry Wild guy is the secret captain or the secret captain of the Ghost Ship in disguise. You know, where he was wanting to put all those souls onto the boat and then the boat was going to go down with all the souls in it. I think that's Henry. I think this is who that is. Because Henry Wild would not act this way. Henry Wild is too honorable of a man to say we're all going down together. I think this is the ghost captain in Ghost Ship and in the disguise of Henry Wild. That's my hunch. That's just my hunch. Ghost Ship is a good movie. Maritime Conspiracy. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Tobias says he's just crazy. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I am overthinking it. Okay, did I miss? No, we're good. Cool. All right, Brian. Let's see here. Brian says, do a reaction to the rescue bots ship. Rescue bots. Are you referring to the are you talking about what happened in the Ghost of the Abyss documentary? Is that what you're referring to, or what are you referring to there? What are you referring to there? Well, let's see here. Chief Officer Henry Wild 2, thank you. Guys, I'm back. I was possessed. Help, what happened? Oh. Guys, I'm back. I was possessed. Help, what happened? So Henry Wild, so was it the ghost from the Ghost Ship? Is that what happened here? Was the ghost from the Ghost Ship was possessing Henry Wild? I don't know. I think that's your line detector is going off. I'm just a hunch. I'm pretty sure you were lying. So Wilson says, "Hey Sam, did you hear about the World War II B-17 bomber and the P-63 King Cobra mid-air collision yesterday afternoon in Dallas, Texas? There were 5 people on board." What? The B-17? Wait, what now? There was an B-17. Let me look this up right now. Let's see. B-17 bomber crash Texas. Let me see what. Holy cow. I did not hear about this. Oh! Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Did anybody survive that? Holy cow. No, I did not hear about that. That's awful. How'd that happen? Oh my gosh, that's awful. Oh, no, I did not hear about that. That's awful. No one survived. Oh, that's awful. Wow. That's really sad. Holy cow. Wow. I did not hear about that. That is absolutely heartbreaking. How did that even happen? Were they just were they flying wrong, or wow, that's absolutely heartbreaking. How'd that happen? Were they just trying to fly in formation or something? Or I don't know. That is so sad. That is absolutely heartbreaking. My prayers to those families and all those people who died in that. That is absolutely heartbreaking. I did not hear about that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like the stream, we were so happy and cheerful, and then that just that is super depressing. I did not hear about that. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Well, I'm going to pray for all of them tonight. I'm going to pray for all of them. That is absolutely sure. Absolutely sad. Absolutely heartbreaking. All right, here we go. All right, let's whew, that's just I can't even put into words how terrible that was. All right, let's do something. Let's try to make a little bit more of a happy situation now, or like let's pick up the stream again and not. That is so sad. That is so sad. All right, moving on. I'm a bit bummed now. Yeah, I'm absolutely bummed too. All right, back. Let's pay tribute. Let's pay respect to all of them. I'm gonna pray for all of them tonight. You know, my hearts go out to those poor families. And anyway, thanks for telling me. I had no idea that something that terrible happened. All right, our next question is from, we got another super chat from Chief Officer Henry Wild too. Thank you. Guys, why is there a ghost ship next to us? Help. Haha, very funny, Henry Wild. Hannah, 5, thank you. I've got one for you. Get ready. All right, I am absolutely ready. All right, here we go. Gotta get myself into the zone. Gotta stretch a little bit. Okay. We got this. All righty. Our next question. What would have happened if Titanic threw a propeller blade or something similar while on her maiden voyage? Excuse me. So I guess it all depends on when it would have happened and how bad the damage was and what the ship could have done. Because if it had just thrown a propeller blade, I imagine it would have been an Olympic scenario where if it hadn't been too bad, the ship could have just kept going and then they do repairs later. She may have diverted to Halifax. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of ways that could have. There's a lot of ways that things could have been handled in that situation, just depending on how bad the damage was. Although, what if it was so bad that when it threw the propeller blade flew into the Titanic's hull and ruptured one of the compartments? However, the Titanic would have been okay because it could have handled that. But what if the propeller did some kind of a freak Captain America hammer thing where the propeller just kind of went zzz and like tore a bunch of the... Okay, now I'm being silly. But yeah, it all depends on the damage. It all depends on what would have happened there. But yeah. Hannah, thank you for the 5. Good question. All right. Cassie, 5. Oh, hey, man. How you doing? Thanks for the 5. I just finished streaming. Awesome. I'm doing it to fill in the gaps for my lack of documentary since all my work is going into the World Trade Center one. Hey, man. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to watch it. I'm sure you're going to have so much detail in that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Cassie, thank you for the 5, my friend. Can't wait to see it. Bella says you have a great imagination. So, hey, Bella, let me tell you this. When I was a kid, I think I've told this story before, but when I was a little kid, like it drove my parents crazy. You know, they're like, Sam, we buy you these toys when you were little, but you make your own toys. So basically what I would do when I was a kid, because I was just as into ships and stuff when I was little. And what I would do is I would, I'm just doing a quick little doodle here. What I would do is I would draw these little like ships out of paper and stuff like that. And then I would position it so like right here at the edge of a table. And then I would prop it up and everything and do like my own like sinking scenarios and everything and like make all of these sound effects and all that stuff. And so, I mean, it's just like I had a very active imagination as a kid, and it drove my parents crazy. Like my mom would tell my dad, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. So, all right, next one, 5 from Chief Officer Henry Wild. Thanks, man. Your beloved Henry Wild was easy to possess. I'm coming for you, Sam. You better pray I don't. Well, you know what? Bring it on. If I had sunglasses, I don't have any up here. Just imagine me putting on sunglasses like the Terminator. Dun, 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 dun. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Bring it on. Thanks for the 5, man. We got Show says I used to do it, but with pencils instead. Lol. So there was one time when I was a kid, and I think I did several times. You see, my grandpa, he had a lake in his backyard, and what I would do is I would build these very elaborate paper ships when I was like 11 or 12 years old. And what I would do is like, I would take like 3 or 4 or maybe 5 sheets of paper and build out an entire ship layer by layer. So like I would, like the paper on the bottom, I would cut it into a ship's outline. This would be the bottom of the ship. And then I put support beams in, then put another flooring or a deck on top of it. Then I would line the entire bottom with paper and make that like an inner wall. And then I would layer it again and put an outer hull. Like, I mean, like I went absolutely nuts with it. And I just used paper and Scotch tape. And then like any furniture, I drew it or cut it. And like, I mean, I was so detailed with it. And then I remember my dad got mad at me because he came home from work when I was working on it. And I had used all of his Scotch tape. Yeah, I used Scotch tape to build the things. Aaron says, someone does that with cardboard. It's really cool. That is cool. Red says, I would do that with cardboard. I still do that to this day. That's awesome. Did I miss some super chats? Yes, I did. We got another 7 from Seth. Thank you so much, Seth. Tomorrow is my birthday. Would that bring up the mood here? Absolutely. Happy birthday, Seth. Everybody in the chat wish Seth a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. How's that? Everybody in the chat wish Seth a happy birthday. All right, we got that one. Thanks for the 7, Seth, and happy birthday. Dustin, Scotch tape is not cheap anymore. I haven't bought tape in forever, so I have no idea how expensive it is. But yeah, my dad wasn't too happy with me back then. I also remember, so anytime I had a bright idea to build something, my dad usually ended up, at no fault of my own, getting hurt. So like I tried to build a model rocket like out of a kit, and I used the wrong type of glue. And when I'm like 10 or 11, okay? And when I hit the button to launch the rocket, when it lifted off, one of the fins fell off and the rocket rolled over onto its side. And I remember it chasing my dad around the soccer field. Like I could shut my eyes and I could still see that thing lifting up, the fin falling off, and then that rocket went wheel. And my dad jumping onto the ground, like dive bombing onto that thing. Wheel. And there was another. It wouldn't have hurt him. It's just a model rocket, but. And then there was also the the model airplane incident. I was flying a remote control airplane and I lost control of it and it went into a nosedive. And at the last second, I got it to start to pull up, and it was going straight at my dad. And he like dived onto the ground. That thing went like right above him. Whenever I had a bright idea to do something, my dad usually ended up paying the consequences for it. So my dad's an awesome guy. And he kept encouraging me. He's like, Sam, keep working. You got this. You'll figure it out. Just try to build something in a way that it doesn't hurt me. Like, well, to be fair, I never directly did anything. I mean, you always got out of the way when something went wrong. Let's see here. We got that one. We got 5 from Kasi again. Thank you. I know I talk about the World Trade Center too much, but gotta tell you my experience there earlier this week on my birthday. All right, Kasi, just message me when you see me active in the Discord. We'll talk, man. Thank you for the 5. Ozzy, also duct tape is not cheap. You know, whenever you talk about duct tape, I think about one of my favorite books, The Martian. There's a Matt Damon movie with the same story, but the book is absolutely 1,000 times more hilarious because the dude is stuck on Mars, okay? Like that's the whole premise. Like they think he's dead, his crew leaves Mars, and it's how he would survive. It's an amazing book, very funny. Although he to all you parents out there, if any of your kids want to read the book, there's very strong language in it, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, it's just the way he handles things, it's so funny. He's like using sophisticated construction techniques, hammer. I have used a sticky residue to apply the material on the wall, duct tape. And it just the way he talks just absolutely makes me laugh my head off. I was successfully burning away the hydrogen. Everything was going great, right up to the explosion. Right up to the explosion. I'm picturing the book, and it's just making me laugh. It's like I highly like do the audiobook. The guy who has the audiobook, he absolutely like knocks it out of the park. Sabrina says, my kids aren't that high reading level yet, fortunately. Okay, Sabrina. Another part of the book that I really like is the only music he has is what his crew left behind. So he's stuck with disco music. So he begs NASA to send him music files. And he's like, Mark, we can't send you music to Mars, even in compressed formats. So enjoy your boogie fever. How would you feel if you were stuck on Mars for years with nothing but disco music to listen to? What would you all do in the chat? Let me know in the chat. If you guys were stuck on Mars for 3 or 4 years with nothing but disco music, what would you all think? Kaiser says I would go insane. Hannah, you missed a super chat from Henry Wild. Oh, sorry, Henry Wild. Did I miss one? Oh, there it is. Chief 5. Sorry, man. Didn't see it. You want to be funny, look behind you. See me. Your Henry Wild is to say knockout Paul. Wait. You want to be funny, look behind you. You see me, your Henry Wild is to say knocked out, do a poll if I should bring him. I'm so confused. So you're saying the ghost of Henry Wild is behind me is to say knocked out, do a poll if I should bring him. Huh? Are you saying like the ghost knocked me out or something like that? I am. Well, you know, I am immune to that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I have learned from who's that guy with the whip? Belmont from Castlevania. I know all about fighting like the vampires and skeletons and ghosts and stuff like that. So I am ready. Was it Simon Belmont? I think so. I know Belmont, but yeah. So I am good. I am ready. Hacha! And there's going to be another meme. I can already feel it. That's going to be an absolute meme. I know it. Somebody made another meme. I need to show you guys. It's absolutely hilarious. 10 Prop says, I love disco. Oh gosh. That's hilarious. Okay, we got that. We got another 20 from CRS. Thank you so much, man. Super appreciate you. Hi, Sam. Could you give a shout out to me, Cameron from Scotland, UK, and Mark from Northern Ireland, UK? Absolutely. This is a shout out to Cameron from Scotland and Mark from Northern Ireland. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the super chats. We appreciate you. Here is the shout out. Thank you so much for the 20. Super appreciate you, man. Hope you all are doing well. Let's see here. Chief Officer 2, thank you. Okay, Sam, you choose. I can bring Wild back or not. I feel like I'm missing some context here. I really feel like you've got some kind of scenario going on, and I'm not following you. I'm not following the context here. Thanks to the two, man. But while I'm thinking about it, I do want to show you guys something. So if I can find it. I think I can find it. It should be in my history. One of the guys in my Discord server, he's one of my mods. He made the absolute funniest Historic Travels meme thing where I'm in court going after Scatino, and when I was watching it, I was literally crying. Here it is. So let me find it. Here we go. Mr. Scatino. Here we go. Travel meme review. Oh, hit the wrong button. There we go. This was absolutely hilarious. Mr. Scatino, yes. So let me get this straight. You tripped and fell into a lifeboat. How did that exactly play out? How did it play out? Captain Scatino, you're the captain of the ship. I only saw this the other day, so this was absolutely hilarious. And under your watch, get off the vessel before it sinks. I'd only just saw this. I had only just saw that. So that was absolutely hilarious. I was crying. I was absolutely crying when I watched that. Our guy named Flip in our Discord made it. So that was hilarious. Captain Alex Lincoln. Okay, I'll put it in my community page afterwards, Alex. Oh, that was absolutely so. That I was, especially that part with Scatino going, Mr. Scatino. Okay, we got that one. Brick 10, thank you. Hey, Historic Travels on Discord. I sent you one of my future Lego movie projects based on the life of the Olympic and DMs. Excuse me. If you have free time, would you check it out? Sure, man. Just like I say 1,000 times, if you want me to watch something or, talk to you about a project you're working on, the trick is just to catch me when I'm there. So the best time for me to see your message is just to, if you see me talking in a general chat, which is where I am 99% of the time, just say, hey, Sam, or DM me, because I have all of my Discord notifications muted. So if it goes or whatever, like I don't hear it. I have everything muted. So you just have to see me active, and then I have to notice that you sent me a message. So just wait until I'm active messaging. Sure, I'd love to check it out. We got that. Show is posting the Discord link. Okay, Show. Thanks so much, man. Okay, we got that. We got that one. Tobias says, can you do a video about the Munch air disaster 1958? The aircraft was carrying Manchester United football team nicknamed Bubsy. Maybe at some point. I've got a lot of other stuff that I'm working on right now, but that's interesting. It was a little bit like what happened to Marshall. So like there was a big airplane crash in West Virginia. I forget when it happened. Was it the 70s? It's been a long time. But yeah, it was the Marshall football team. And when the plane was coming in, there was a hill in front of the runway, and the plane flew into the hill. And it was very, very tragic, very, very sad. But yeah, so it sounds like it was something very, very similar to that. So, but yeah, I'll look into that at some point. Thank you so much. Danny279, he says, what's that video called with Scatino? Do all of you guys want to watch that video now? How about this? I'll link it in my community page after the stream gets archived. How about that? So just look out for it in my community page, and I'll do that after the stream gets archived. Just do me a favor, leave it in a comment. Like when this stream gets archived, put it in the comments. Sam, don't forget to post the Scatino video. So that's what I'll do. You guys just want to watch me raging against Scatino, don't you? What is it with you guys and watching me rage? Like, why do you guys just love that so much? Kaiser5, thank you. Hey, Sam, quick question. Awesome. How come the Titanic and its crew gets so many videos, but the Kaiser class gets 0 videos? Oh, come on. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Well, like, here's the thing. I don't know if you can tell, but this ship is the closest to my heart. So that's why I like to make videos about it. But don't you worry. The Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse is on my list of video of a ship to make a video about. I have to make a video about the world's first 4 funnel ship. I have to. So don't you worry. This ship is my favorite ship. So, obviously I make videos about it. No disrespect to the Kaiser vessels, the Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse or any of this, but there will be a video about them very soon. So, Ellen, hey, man, I also would encourage this as well. If you love those ships and if you're just as passionate about those vessels as I am the Titanic, we could use a YouTube channel dedicated to the Kaiser vessels. So I would encourage you to jump into that as well. So good luck to you, man, but don't worry. I'm working on it. I can't believe. Yeah, you were like, come on, man. Cut me some slack. Sabrina5, thank you. Zach's having a birthday next week, the 23rd. He says, if we win, can we have the score sheet for my birthday? So, for those of you who don't know, I mailed last week's live stream scoreboard to Sabrina and her kids. I mailed them the Ken Marshall's art book of Titanic, and I put the score sheet in there. So, all right, if your other boy wants that score sheet for his birthday, I can send it to you. I can do that. That way you can have the scoreboard to say, haha, we beat Maritime, haha. Yeah, we love you, Maritime. Just messing with you. Sabrina says, coming for you, Maritime. Hey, Maritime, look, you've got there's a young man out there who wants a winning scoreboard for his birthday. So that means he's going to be extra determined. I'd be worried if I were you. Oh, that is funny. That is so funny. Tell him happy birthday, Sabrina. Thank you so much for being here. Maritime says, Speaking of Scatino, his birthday's tomorrow. Who cares? Who cares if it's Scatino's birthday tomorrow? I'm actually surprised that you know that. What'd you do? What did you do, Maritime? Did you like look up when is Scatino's birthday or something? I'm surprised you knew that. Oh, that's funny. How'd you know that anyway? How did you know that? Ben Prop laughing face. Scatino, happy birthday. No happy birthday to Scatino. You guys are so fun. Gage, Maritime knows everything. Absolutely. Hannah, 10, thank you. I saw a video earlier that was about JP Morgan canceling his ticket to kill his rivals, and everyone in the comments were talking about the switch theory. It physically pained me to read them. I mean, as I've said, Hannah, it's how do you sell a lie? You mix in elements of truth. Did JP Morgan ever have a ticket directly on Titanic? I'm not 100% certain if he 100% did. He probably did. I'm not 100% certain. But I mean, that's what they do. They find something that they can latch onto, and then they mix in lies and all that other stuff. And I know I did remember reading something about what he was doing. Didn't it have something to do with some banks and there was some kind of bank thing going on that he was involved with. I can't remember. It's been so long. But and the people that they say that he would have went after, one of them was the Strausses, I think, and Isidore and Strauss, but they never commented on what he was doing. So it's just like that, like all I have to do is research it a bit and the theory falls apart. I know that. But you have people that don't research it. They just see this and they go, oh, it's true, and blah, 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 blah. Did I tell you guys that I might have told you guys this story? Years ago when I worked at AT&T, I was I sold cell phones years ago. For AT&T. I met this family, okay? And I was setting up their cell phones and everything like that. And it was a father, mother, and they had like a 12 or 13-year-old daughter. And I was just talking to them, learning about them and telling them about me. And I told them I was into ships like Titanic and stuff. And then this girl, this 12, 13-year-old girl, she's like, while I'm setting up their phones, she's just over here playing on her cell phone or whatever. And then as soon as she hears me say the word Titanic, she looks up, looks at me and goes, sir, did you know that the Titanic never sank? And I was activating the phones on my iPad and I just went, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? And she then goes to quote me word for word the Olympic switch theory. And I'm like, all right, let's talk. So then I go into it. I just like, I go into it. She's like, yeah, so apparently there was a collision between the Olympic and another ship. And I'm like, the HMS Hawk, there was a collision, correct. And then during that time, the ship was so badly damaged that they had to swap it for Titanic to do insurance fraud. I'm like, well, number one, Titanic wasn't a fully insured ship. The Titanic was underinsured. So right there, that theory falls apart. And then let's also talk about the time that the Olympic and the Titanic were together. The Titanic was nowhere near completed. You saw pictures of it in the last live stream. And basically, I tore the whole theory apart directly in front of her. And anyway, when I was done, she just looked at me and went, okay, the Titanic was the one that sunk. And then she went back to her phone. And then her mom just stared at me. Or stared at her and then looked at me and she went, did you just convince her that the conspiracy was fake? I went, I guess. Why? She goes, well, no one's ever done that before. Anytime she's gotten caught up on a conspiracy, I've never been able to convince her otherwise. And I went, okay, well, at least I changed her mind about Titanic. Anyway, I'll never forget that. I looked up and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I think I hurt my neck. Kaiser says classic Sam win. Gage the girl, yeah. One believer down, 5 billion to go. Well, I mean, as soon as you do some research, you figure it out. I mean, it's just anyway. Okay. Thanks for the 10, Hannah. Super appreciate you. ABAC 2, thank you. You should do a video on Apollo 1. I am going to start covering some space stuff in the future. Thank you for the 2. And yes, that one's on the list. And TMY5, thank you so much. Super appreciate it. Thank you for the sticker. Super appreciate you. Thank you. 5 from Make Today Count. Hey, it's PJ on my other account. Happy Sunday fun day. Awesome. Just got back from Michigan and going back in a week. Awesome. I hate those conspiracy theories. Just yes, 100%. And that's just the thing. When you do a little bit of research, they fall completely apart. It's just, but most people out there aren't as into ships as all of us are, and they can be easily fooled. I mean, like that's what's so scary about it. I mean, it's just like the coal fire thing. I mean, that documentary, if you don't know anything about ships, is so convincing. It is so convincing that it would make you believe it. And I know that I was sitting there watching a little bit of it, and they had this line in it. They're they said it. I have to go. It's been so long, but I remember them saying that when I saw, they said that a survivor said, when I saw the ship go down, it meant something had given way. I'm like, huh? Wait, I'm sorry, what? The moment that the Titanic went down, that meant something had given way. Like the bulkhead that the fire was at had collapsed, and that's what caused the Titanic. Well, actually, if Boiler Room 6 was flooded, the Titanic was doomed. Nothing had to give way. That was the 5th compartment. I mean, if once anything over 4, the ship's done. So just by the 5th compartment flooding, that doesn't mean something's good. The ship's already done. That bulk. Anyway, can we stop making me rage tonight? I feel like I'm venting a lot this evening. So can we, Hannah? I blame you for this. You got me raging about conspiracies. Hannah, I blame you for this. Thanks, Hannah. You delivered us some great content tonight. So thanks, Hannah. Historic, the Titanic was actually no. The Titanic wasn't armed. The Titanic was sunk by the giant squid or the Kraken. The Titanic was sunk by the Kraken. Everybody knows that. Okay, we got that one. Thanks for the 5, PJ. Chief Officer Henry Wild, 5, thank you. Sam, I have kidnapped Henry Wild. Do a poll if you want him back. So everyone, do you want Chief Officer Henry Wild back? Yes or no? Well, Henry Wild, if that is your real name, I don't think you have the real Henry Wild. I think that you are an imposter claiming you've got him. The way you've been acting and everything, your trustworthiness is definitely fallen into question. So just because you say you have him, I think this is a fake Henry Wild. So you know what? That's Scatino, isn't it? You're actually holding Scatino hostage, and Scatino changed his name to Henry Wild. That's what's happening here. So, yeah, it's super sus. Super sus. I'm not believing it. Thanks for the 5, man. 5 from Sabrina. It could be worse. My twin sister's niece in-law didn't know the Titanic movie was an actual event. That's... you say that, the thing is, though, a lot of people don't know that. That, I get what you're saying, Sabrina. That could be what? You seriously didn't know? But honestly, if you're not into ships, and that's something that makes the Titanic story so unique, is it's hard to believe that this happened. Because ships typically capsize, they roll over, or they blow up, or some kind of dramatic, quick thing. The sinking of the Titanic is such a rare thing. There's never been a sinking like it before, and there won't be one ever again. Where there's this giant ship, these people from all corners of society, and then it goes down so slowly that there's time for all of this stuff to happen. So I can believe that people, if they didn't know anything about ships, could believe that it was just a movie. I could believe that. But I mean, I guess that just proves how unique the story of the Titanic is if you don't really know about it, it could make some people think it didn't really happen. It's just a fictional movie. Now, at the exact same time, though, people who think it really happened think the entire movie is 100% factual, and they think Jack and Rose are real, which, spoiler alert, they're not. But yeah, I mean, it flips. Okay, I think, are we all caught up? Thanks for the 5, Sabrina. Chief Officer 2, thank you. Help, it's me. Help, do a poll if you want me back. It's not you. Quit lying. Thanks for the 2. All right, everybody. It is now time. We are at the 1 hour mark, so you know what that means. It is time for tonight's Q&A. Are you all ready? Are you all ready to defeat Maritime History tonight? Maritime, are you ready? Maritime, against 192 of you. Are you ready? Let me get the poll. Let me get the scoreboard ready. I should invest in a Oh, you know what I should do? I should get like a big marker board and put it right here behind me in the corner. That way everybody can see the score as I'm working on it. So I can do Maritime, everyone. Maritime, everyone. Like, what do y'all think? I think that would be absolutely awesome. That way you all could constantly see the score and everything. I think that would be awesome. I'm sure that wouldn't cost too much money either. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Oh, nice. Yes, 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 yes. Sabrina, let me get Ben. Lol. Zach is saying, oh no, I hope Zach's better. I hope he feels better soon. Gage, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Maritime history. Everyone else. Okay. For those of you who are new here tonight, here's how it works. When the stream hits the 1 hour mark, we do a Q&A where we have maritime history against every other person that's in the chat. Okay. So since Maritime History is competing against nearly 200 of you by himself, I give him a little bit of a handicap where as long as he answers the question within the first few seconds, I'll give him a point. But for any of you, but for everybody else, as long as you guys get one of you gets the question out before he does, then I give the question to everyone else. So that's how we gotta do it. All right, everybody. And the moment you answer the question, the moment you see the word go pop up in the chat. As soon as the word go pops up, that is when you answer the question. And a Maritime, how many weeks have you won? Are we 3 weeks in? Are we 3 weeks into the into your wins? How many weeks have you won in a row? I think it's 2 or 3. 4. Oh, 4. Okay, guys, you got to win tonight. You guys got to win tonight. We got to do this. We got to do this. All righty, here we go. Okay. We're going to do a test question. So this is just something extremely simple and extremely easy, okay? Okay, there we go. All right. So our first question of the night, this is just, as I said, it's just a trial question. This won't count towards the score. Let's just make sure that everybody knows the rules. All right. Let me bring up my questions real quick. Photos. Boom. All right, we're good. All right. The first question, the first trial question of the night. Let me think of something. Okay. On November 21st, 1916, what vessel sank? All right. On your mark, get set, go. Super chat every 5 minutes. Take that, Maritime. That stopped Maritime. Britannic. No, Maritime. Maritime didn't get the question up. Oh, I didn't see an answer from Maritime. So I timed that. So I see Maritime answered it first, but I set the super chat. I set the slow mode, the chat to slow mode 5 minutes right after he answered the question, so he couldn't. So Maritime didn't get the first question. Sorry, I had to do that. I turned off the slow mode. Sorry, Maritime. I had to do that. So you couldn't answer again. Sam, you evil man. That doesn't count. Sorry. I had to do it. That was absolutely hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. All right. Everybody knows the rules now. Everybody knows the rules now. Sam is more evil than... No, I am not. I am just a jokester. I am just a jokester. That's just who I am. I like to pull jokes, but they don't go too far. All right. First real question of the night. When an expedition team was surveying the wreck of the Titanic, they noticed that a piece of the Titanic's bow section was thrown way out in front of the ship as the Titanic's bow slammed into the bottom. What piece of the ship was this that was thrown way out in front of the ship? What was this? Ready, set, go. Gage, cargo hold lid. Good job. Cargo hatch, cargo hatch, cargo hatch. Great job, great job. Let me see here. Gage was first. The cargo hold. Yep, forward hatch, cargo hatch. Same thing. Forward hatch, maritime. Forward cargo hatch number 1. Maritime there. All right, that's a double. That's a double. Good job, guys. That is a double. You guys are good. 1-1. Bada bing, bada boom. Good job, everybody. Great job. Great job, great job, great job. All right. Next question. All right. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. All right. So this question has 4 parts. I need you guys to name in one chat all 4 ships of the Big 4. So I need the name of each ship that is the Big 4. Ready, set, go. Name all 4 ships that are the Big 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. We got Gage says Baltic, Cedric, Celtic, Adriatic. Great job. Maritime Mystery. Celtic, Cedric, Adriatic, Baltic. Good job. All right, you both got it. Gage got that. Hey, guys, thank Gage. Thank Gage. All right, it is still 2 for 2. Let's see here. Lou got it. Celtic, Cedric, Baltic, Adriatic. Good job. Man, a lot of you guys got it. Walker says, woo, Gage is coming in. Yes. Maritime. Gage. Gage got it again. Hey. That's a tough one. You see, like the Big 4 is one of those things that a lot of people don't know about. So good job to both of you. The Baltic, the Adriatic, the Celtic, and the Cedric. It is still anyone's contest. Monster, thank you, Lord Gage. Gage, you're getting some fans. All right, this is another tough one. In the famous Titanic documentary, Ghosts of the Abyss, what are the names of the 2 ROVs used to explore the wreck of the Titanic? So what were the name of the 2 robots that they used to explore the ship? Ready, set, go. Maritime got it. Jake and Elwood. That's it. Jake and Elwood. Jake and Elwood. Good job, Maritime. You got that one. Jake and Elwood. And on that note, Maritime pulls ahead. Maritime pulls ahead. All right. Okay, you guys, I guarantee you Maritime is going to know this one, but this is a pretty obscure Titanic thing, so maybe he doesn't. But you guys got to get this. You guys got to get this one, okay? When J. Bruce Ismay was on board the Carpathia, he sent a secret message back to the White Star Line office in England to have another ship ready for him in New York City when the Carpathia arrived. However, he decided to disguise his name on the telegram. What name did Ismay use to sign his name when he sent that message to the White Star Line? Oh boy, Maritime knows it. I can already tell. He's on the keys. He's got his fingers on the keyboard, ready to go the second I say something. Go, 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 go! Hurry, guys, go, go, go! Oh, Sabrina got it. Sabrina got it. Sabrina got it first. Oh, I had to time it. Let me see here. Let's see here. Sabrina Yamsey. Yep, that's it. Sabrina got it. Great job. Maritime was right after. He spelled his name Yamsey. So he spelled his name backwards. Good job, Sabrina. You got it. All right. But Maritime got it right after, so that's another double. All right. The current score is 4-3. Listen, it's like I said. Ismay did not deserve all the hate he got for Titanic, but he definitely didn't make himself look good. I mean, seriously, like, could he have made himself a bigger target, especially by sending a secret message with his name spelled backwards on it? I mean, seriously, how big of a bullseye can you paint on yourself for doing that? I mean, like, he really did not make himself look good. Like, not at all. So true. I mean, he definitely didn't handle that right. All right, next question. Again, I already know that Maritime's going to get this one. He'll know it, so you guys got to be ready. As the Titanic continued to sink, Lightoller sent 2 men to go and do something because he thought it might help assist him with loading the lifeboats. However, Lightoller never saw these men again, and their actions likely accelerated the sinking of the Titanic. What did these men do? Ready, set, don't go. Go. Vivid got it. Open the D-deck gangway door. The D-deck gangway door. The D-deck. So he's here. Vivid Racer, open gangway door. Good job. Gage, D-deck door. Good job. Maritime, open the D-deck gangway door. Good job. USS Arizona, open the D-deck gangway door. All right, good job. Good job. Everybody got that one. Everybody got that one. Good job, guys. Everybody got it. Hey, Maritime, have you noticed that I've changed up my the way I say go, because I know that throws you off just a little bit? I've noticed that throws you off. You can usually type. I know what you're doing. You're writing the answer to the question. You figure out what the whole question's going to be before I'm done. So you've already typed out your answer while I'm still explaining the question. So I have to change up how I say go to throw you off. I know what you're doing. No, exposed. He's magic. Anyway, but even with me trying to mix up the announcements a little bit, you're still doing really good. Current score is 5-4. So we're right behind. We are right behind. Dawson says, I've been noticing instead of a 5-second delay, it's right away. Jing says, love it, Sam. Thanks, Jing. All right. Question 6. When Jack Thayer described the falling of the Titanic's funnels, he said that something different happened with the second funnel when it fell. What did he say he saw happened with the Titanic's second funnel as it fell over? Ready, set, go. What did he say happened? All right, this one's a little bit more broad. Let's see here. Gauge, an explosion occurred. That's roughly right. Yeah. Maritime sparks. Yeah. USS Arizona sparks and fire. Yeah. So that's another double. Sparks and fire explosion. Yeah. It went in sparks. Yeah. So sparks and fire went from the second funnel as it fell over. So that's another double. Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah. When the second funnel fell, it was surrounded by sparks and fire. All right. Good job. So we are currently 6-5. 6-5. I saw that, Maritime. I saw that. He says message retracted. He said, I have already won. Maritime just said, I have already won. I saw that. How many of you saw that in the chat? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Oh, man. This guy is being cocky. I saw that, Maritime. Maritime says, remember, Sam is like, really? I'm a liar? Hey, everything on here is recorded. We can go back and look at it, man. Historic says, caught in 4K. Absolutely. Caught in 4K. You did this last stream. Hey, pull it out right there. Like, hey, I exposed what Maritime did right there. All right, next question. And I think this one might throw Maritime off. I'm pretty sure this one will throw Maritime off. Maritime says, I dare you. Okay, all right, here we go. This is, if Maritime gets this one, I'll be impressed. This is a tough one. All right. When Apollo 11 landed on the moon, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the two men that went down to the lunar surface. However, there was one member of the Apollo 11 crew who remained up in lunar orbit in the command module. What was his name? Ready, set, go. What was the name of the man in the... Michael Collins! Gage got it! Great job, Gage got it. Gage got it. Moonship. Yep, absolutely Moonship. All right, let me see here. Michael Collins. All right, Maritime is there, but Maritime, you answered that question a little bit too late. So, but Michael Collins is what I was looking for. So, on that note, that brings the score 6-6. I knew I'd get you with that one. Michael Collins, good job, good job. But hey, it was a spaceship, still a ship. Just saying. And all of that right after Maritime got cocky. All right, Miss Mortier, don't be so cocky next time, Maritime. I think it's funny that he gets cocky right as soon as that question showed up. All right. Next question. The next question. What is the name of the bacteria that is currently eating the hull of the Titanic? Go. What is the bacteria currently eating Titanic? Go. Hurry. Get it. Go. Ah, dang it. He got it. Rusticles. I thought if I said it quick enough, he could get it. Rusticles. Maritime got that one. Dang it. All right. Good job, Maritime. And that's it. Rusticles. I was trying to say it fast so he wouldn't have time to react. That was so fast. Alfredo says I didn't even have time to process that. I was trying to say it faster than Maritime could react. Yes, I had to type that on the phone. All right, next question. Okay, if he gets this one, I'll be impressed. Honestly, if any of you get this one, I'll be impressed. This is one, I think this is going to be one that I can get the point. That's my hunch here. This is a very, very tough question. All right. What was the name of the passenger on Titanic who, on Sunday morning, snuck out to the very tip of the Titanic's bow? And she said that she thought to herself that she could feel the power and beauty of Titanic. And she said she had a thought that it was stronger than life itself, maybe even stronger than God himself. And then she said she felt really dark afterwards, like she thought something sacrilegious. What was this passenger's name? Ready, set, go. What was this passenger's name? What was this passenger's name? Let's see. How in the Maritime? How on earth? How on earth, Maritime, did you get that one? How on earth did you? How on earth did you get that one, Maritime? I cannot believe you got that one. I cannot believe. Well, you obviously have watched Ghost of the Abyss recently because that's where they mentioned that. But how on earth did you get that one? And Maritime pulls ahead. Oh, boy. All right. Final question of the night. What was the name of the ship that sank on May 7th, 1915? Ready, set, go. What was the name of the ship that sank on May 7th, 1915? Lusitania. Lusitania. And on that note, the Q&A is over. Final score. 4-6. 4-6. Or no, 9-6. 9-6. My bad. 9-6. Maritime won 9-6. Maritime won 9-6. Man, I thought you guys had it. 5 weeks in a row now. Maritime, I thought we had him. Especially when you guys tied it up. I thought we had him. Maritime says 5 weeks in a row, new record. Oh my gosh. Oh, look how cocky this guy's being tonight. Oh my gosh. Look what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. All right, hey Maritime. I've got a challenge for you, man. All right? I've got a challenge for you, okay? Double or nothing. If you get this question right, you win. If you get this question wrong, everyone else wins. Do you accept this challenge, even with your lead? Do you accept this challenge? Double or nothing. You get extra bragging rights if you do this challenge. Do you want to do this? Do you want to risk all of your points on one final question? Do it. Accept the challenge. Do it. Maritime says, Gage, you too scared? Oh, look at this. Maritime. Double it! Maritime's doing it! Maritime has accepted the challenge. Awesome. Okay, I've got to think for a second here. I got all right, so he's accepted the challenge. He has accepted the challenge. Hang on, I gotta double check something. I have to double check something. I heard this in passing, and I gotta double check something. No, that won't work. So that's a little bit off. Maritime says, "Oh no." When I have to double check a fact, you know that you need to be concerned, Maritime. You need to be concerned. I need a good one. I need a really good question. Something that's very difficult. Okay. I know it. This. I think this will get him. All right. I think this will get him. I think this will get him. There is a particular term used to describe the process of putting women and children first in a lifeboat. And this term came from a sinking of another ship that was the first recorded incident of women and children being put into lifeboats first. So it was the name of this ship, and then there's another term that goes with it. Does anybody know what this is? Ready, set, go. What was this? Okay, he said the... no. He... Okay, there we go. Okay, he said the HMS Birkenhead. That was correct, but that's not exactly what I was looking for. Dust got it! The Birkenhead drill! Dust got it! The Birkenhead drill. He got it. The Birkenhead drill. That's exactly what I was looking for. The Birkenhead drill. Oh! Maritime got the ship right, but he didn't get Birkenhead drill. Oh! I got him! I got proof. You had the ship right, Maritime, but you didn't call it the Birkenhead drill. You just called it the Birkenhead. So, good job. Oh, Maritime. Oh, that was it. That was the win for everyone else. So, dun. So, you know what this means, everybody? I want you guys to see what I'm about to do here, okay? So, it was double or nothing. Final score. Bum. That is the final score of the night. Final score of the night. All right. So this win will go to everyone else. Everybody in the chat, give Maritime a round of applause for being such a good sport. Seriously. We give him a lot of crap on these live streams, but seriously, he's awesome. He knows his stuff. Let's just, like, everybody in the chat, give him a round of applause for being such a good sport and making this Q&A so much fun. A round of applause for Maritime history, especially for going out like that. Maritime, you're cool, man. You're cool. Maritime, you still here? I don't even see you. Maritime, thank you. Liam says 10, thank you. You're pulling an all-nighter. You know what? It's fun. It's fun for these live streams to go a little bit long because we all have a blast on here. All right, everybody. Well, hey, with that out of the way, I think it's now time to officially wrap up the live stream. Do you guys always want to see, Jing says, you always do so well. Maritime definitely makes it fun. Absolutely. Sabrina, without Maritime, we would not know all this stuff. Absolutely. All right, everybody want to see Rosie before I sign off as used? Everybody want to see Rosie? All right, I will be right back. Is this who you all are wanting to see? Is this who you guys are all wanting to see? Rosie, you are heavy. I don't think you're exactly a dog that is for holding. Rosie. All right, I know what you want. You want the cheese. Ready, set. You and your cheese. She is such a baby. I love her. Random. She's a good sport for being held. Yeah. The cheese. Sabrina, she wants the cheese. Absolutely. Did I see another super chat? Liam 10, thank you. Why not live stream every night? Live stream every night? Well, considering that I spend the weeks working on videos and other stuff and everything, and, it's fun to do it every so often. If we just did it every single night, I don't know. I just feel like it would kind of wear out or something. It's fun to do it, once or twice a week and all that. I think that's a good balance. So, All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much. Well, thank you for the 10, by the way. But yeah, we may do more in the future, but every night, All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was an incredibly fun live stream. Thanks for the awesome Q&A. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. Everybody did regular comments. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys same time next week. You all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.